So as long as you can hear me, you should be fine with the earbuds, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Again, use your own music. You won't be able to hear mine, or if you do, you'll hear it super faint. It is leg day today. Try and lift as heavy as you can within reason. Remember, on squats and lunges, especially squats, you want to move within your range of motion. So there's a lot of mobility and ankle mobility and knee and hip mobility that's required to do a squat. All three of those things. And if you don't have the mobility in your hips to get into a deep squat, or you don't have that flexibility in your ankles to do a deep squat, it's not going to happen. So don't force it, because then if you're forcing things to try and get super, super low, that's how we get injured. Also too, if you need to open up your feet a little bit wider, not necessarily like a sumo squat, but maybe you get closer to a sumo squat stance to be able to get lower, that's okay also. Just, be careful. If you feel like you really want to get lower, and an adjustment of making your feet a little bit wider or turning your toes out a little bit more, just so you can get that flexibility because of the way your body's positioned, that's okay too. So remember, this is about you, not me. You'll see I have arthritis in my hip, so my squats suck a lot of the times just because I don't have that flexibility in my hip, or that mobility in my hip like I used to. But I do it, and I make it work for my body. So let's do this. And we're going to be doing front-loaded squats today, meaning we're going to be holding our dumbbells in the front. And we're going to start off with a front-loaded squat into a squat thruster, basically. And it's kind of going to be a superset, but we're going to add a little bit of that shoulder to get that heart rate up a little bit. So here we go. Warm-up wise, I'm going to do some moving around today. You guys hopefully have enough room to kind of do it's not going to be a walking lunge, it's going to be a walking or moving deadlift. So moving single leg deadlift. So think about if you're doing a deadlift with single leg, and you bring that knee up to balance and you step through to the next deadlift is what we're going to try and do for something different. So you're going to just need room for that. If you have to just go, 5 across and 5 back, however that's going to work. But I want to try and do that. And that's going to be part of the warm up. So here we go. Backing it up. Okay, so we just want to make sure we get those legs nice and warm first before we start lifting heavy. So what I want you to do is you're going to just start with a small curtsy lunge. Don't worry about too much depth right now. I just want you to move side to side. Focusing on that form, keeping that chest up. Good, nice. We're not going to do anything too fancy today. We're going to have plenty of time to get everything done that we need to get done. I wanted to keep it a little bit more basic and just really focus on, a little bit of form and actually really using some heavy weight if we can. If you don't have it, that's okay too. Remember, I always remind you that just do extra reps if you want. Whoa, don't slip and fall like I almost did. Good, we're going to do 2 more of these on each side. Just warming up those hips a little. Last one. Perfect. Now all I want you to do is take a nice deep breath in, reach all the way up. And then I want you to reach forward like you're going to touch your toes, soften your knees if you need to. And just kind of hang there for a second, because we want to loosen up the tightness in that low back, hamstrings. You might feel it in the calves. Now I want you to just go ahead and bend your knees and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Again, take a nice deep breath in, inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold forward like you're going to touch your toes. If you can, great. If you can't, that's okay. I just want you, again, this is just to kind of warm up that low back, get it stretched out, get the back of the leg stretched out, bend your knees, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Good, roll those shoulders back. We're just going to do that one more time. Inhale, lift up, exhale, fold forward. Dropping that head down, kind of shake your shoulders side to side. You're going to be holding weight, so I want you to have those shoulders loose. Bending the knees, and again, slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. and shoulders back. Now I'm gonna go into an alternating lateral lunge. We're not gonna take a big giant step out, just far enough, and you're gonna sit that hip back, bring those feet together, and then do the other side. Good, sitting the hips back. That one opposite leg is going to be straight. For some people, lateral lunges, depending on what type of knee issue or tightness that you might have or imbalances don't feel good, that's okay. You can do a reverse lunge if laterals don't feel good for you. So just warming up different muscles, getting the abductors. And we're gonna do 2 more on each side. Last set. Beautiful. Good, and I just want you to come together, take your feet hip distance apart, and I just want you to focus right now. Go ahead, turn your toes forward, feet right underneath your hips. And I want you to do a squat, and you're only gonna squat down to where it feels good, and you can maintain a nice flat back. So for me, it's about right here. Notice my hips aren't getting that low. Some people can get all the way down, some people get, parallel to the ground. That's okay. Every body is different, right? So don't worry about it. Now, adjust yourselves a little bit. Does it help if your feet go a little bit wider? I didn't go that much wider. My toes are still relatively forward, maybe a little bit of an outturn. Did you notice I got lower? Okay? So you guys can go ahead and come up. So I just wanted to show you that in the warm-up, when you're doing weights, you're doing class, don't feel like you have to be in this like perfect stance all the time. I know we used to teach it. We used to all do it. And it's okay, because guess what? Every body is different. And so everyone's going to move differently. Somebody might have more flexibility in the ankles than I do, or more flexibility in the hips than I do. And that's okay. That's why my squat's going to look different than someone else's. So here's what I'm going to start with. Just watch me first. I'm going to back up, and I'm going to do that walking deadlift. So here's what it's going to look like. I'm going to step forward with my right foot, and I'm going to reach down. I'm going to keep my back flat. I may not touch the floor, and that's okay. But I want you to reach in front, if not kind of towards the pinky toe of that opposite foot. I'm going to come to balance. I'm going to step through into another walking deadlift, find my balance. And I'm going to reach like I'm reaching across, all right? And balance. So I just want you to do that across your floor, your living room, wherever you're at, your garage. And I want you to count to 20. Each leg counts as 1, so basically 10 on each leg, okay? So I'm just gonna do it in front of the screen. Again, I'm not reaching down for my toe. I wanna keep my back flat. Go as low as I can, soft knee. And I'm gonna reach across though at a small angle, come up and balance, step through. Again, I'm coming down, I'm softening the standing leg. Notice my knee is soft. I'm reaching across, and I'm coming up and I'm stepping through. So soft knee, even though it's a deadlift. I'm not doing a stiff leg deadlift, and I come up. And then I'm gonna step through and do it again. And I'm kind of reaching at that angle and come up. As you reach at that angle, keep going. I'm gonna finish, I'm gonna go back this direction. Notice as you reach at that angle, you're gonna feel your foot kind of do some funky stuff, right? It's gonna try and stabilize. It's gonna go more towards your pinky toe. So I want you to kind of try and control that foot as you do it. There's a lot going on there, but that's really good. We want all of that action going on because it's gonna make all these different little muscle groups work. Soften your knee. Reach forward and across. Big thing with that flat back. I'm gonna do one more. I didn't balance right there. And I'm gonna come up. So perfect. So whenever you've done your 20, now what we're gonna do is the same idea. We're gonna do a walking lunge. Same thing, 10 on each side. So you're gonna do 20 total, whether you have to go 4 times across where your area is or 2 times across. Go ahead and count those out. So we're gonna do 1. Again, I'm not taking a big giant step out. I don't have to step out super wide. And I just bring that back knee straight down. Good, so keep doing that. We're just warming up those legs. No weights yet so far. When we get our weights, we're just gonna go right into it. Because again, I'm not doing anything super fancy that I haven't taught you already in these classes. down and straight up, down and straight up. Be really mindful of that form. Good. You don't need to take a big giant step out. You want to bend that back knee down towards the ground if you have that flexibility and it feels okay. And I'm just going to go one more time back across. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring it back to center. You guys go ahead and finish your 20 if you need to. Remember, if you finish, enjoy the break, grab a drink of water, rest. Now, we're going to start with a front squat with dumbbells. If you have a barbell, great, that would be awesome. You would hold your barbell with your thumbs here. You want to try and keep those elbows up. Otherwise, we're going to hold our dumbbells, the head of the dumbbell on our shoulder, like just barely grazing on our shoulders. So we're using those arms. Again, remember in the warm-up when I showed you how to change your squat just a little so you can get a little bit lower if you want to. Make those adjustments that you need. Try and go heavy. Again, I only want you to be able to do about 10 squats. So you want to go nice and heavy. So get yourself in position, grab those weights. So I'm going to hold my weights up here. I'm going to keep my elbows up, nice and high. So notice they're not laying on my shoulders. I'm just kind of resting them against my chest, but my arms are doing the work, my elbows are up. So here we go. I'm going to find that squat position that felt really good to me. And I'm just going to do 10 straight squats. Let's go nice and slow. Let's go down 2, and then back up 2. Good. Down 2, and back up 2. Again, I'm watching how low I go and how my back feels. If I feel like my back is starting to arch, I'm going to stop right there. Good. Down 2. Up 2, I'm on 4, down 2, up 2. Beautiful, take your time. Remember, this is all about control. I've got 3 more on me. Good, and 1 more. Perfect, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you take a little break on this one. Because what's going to happen is we're actually going to superset with a squat thruster, which all we're doing is the same thing, but as we stand, the dumbbells are going to go up overhead, and as we lower, the dumbbells lower back down, okay? You don't have to do that if you have a shoulder issue. You can just keep doing the squat and do extra squats, but on that squat thruster, I just wanted to give your arms a little bit of break. Some of you might have to change weights for this part, right? You might have gone really heavy on that squat, but you can't thrust 25 pounds overhead. If you can, great. I love you. Here's what it's going to look like. So I'm going to come down, drive. All right? Let's do that all together. Next time we do it, we're going to go right into it. We're not going to take a break unless you need to change your weights. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, squat, drive. Now, as you push up from the ground, I want you to think about driving your entire foot into the floor, pressing into the ground as hard as you can. With that entire foot. I want you to think about pressing into your big toe a little, not a lot, and pushing your knees out a little, not a lot. We're trying to keep those knees from bowing in as we press up, especially with heavy weights. Good, keep going. Woo. So you're gonna notice I'm elevating the heart rate here. I'm still working legs, but because I'm adding that thruster, I'm getting that heart rate up. So go ahead, finish. You should do 10, maybe 15 if you have lighter weight. And remember, we're gonna do all of this again. The first round is always a little slower because I'm doing more explaining. Okay, so the next exercise we're gonna do is a single leg deadlift to a lateral lunge. So here's what it's gonna look like. Then I have my 2 dumbbells. This front knee is gonna be soft, about 20 degrees. Keep it soft, flat back. I'm gonna go down 2. I'm gonna come up 2. I'm gonna face you now. And then I'm going to go lateral lunge and back up, okay? So working the leg at different angles, working different muscles at the same time. So Here we go. First leg, I've got my right leg in the front, softening my knee. Let's go down 2, up 2. And then I go out to that lateral lunge. And I'm counting that as 1. Again, I'm gonna do it again. Down 2, up 2. Lateral lunge. Down 2, up 2. Perfect, I'm on 4. And that was 5, so I'm halfway there. This back leg, it's just a kickstand. And 6, again, I'm not taking a step out or too big of a step out on that lateral. Perfect. Keeping that back nice and flat. Woo! Starting to sweat already. Good, I've got 2 more. Before we switch sides. Beautiful. When you're ready, we're gonna do 10 on that other side. Same exact thing. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Nice flat back, lift up, lateral. Nice flat back, lift up, and lateral. Beautiful. That back leg is just for balance. Woo. Try and think slow, down 2, up 2. I hope you all had an awesome weekend. We went from rain to a heat wave. Gotta love this weather, right? Woo. Nice, keep it going. I believe I have like 4 more. If you haven't checked your email already, you should have gotten an email. The gym's gonna be opening soon. With some limitations, of course. Modifications, I should say. Woo. Just for a while. It'll go in phases, so make sure you check your email. That's super exciting news. Good, 2 more for me. Woo. 1 more. Nice. All right. So now I want to go back to that walking deadlift. Remember we did it in the very beginning? We're going to do that same walking deadlift. We're going to put one of these weights down. Remember, I reach with my opposite arm at a small diagonal, okay? In a little bit, we're going to do a single leg squat. It's going to look a little different. Right now, we're doing that moving deadlift. So again, I'm just backing weight out. I'm going to step out here, okay? I'm going to reach down in front and across a little bit. I'm going to come up and balance and switch my hands. I'm going to bring it down, reach down and across a little bit, and switch my hands at that balance point, okay? Same thing, I want you to do 20. Each leg counts as 1, so you get 10 on each leg. I got 2 down already. Here we go. So, even though it's not a single leg squat, you do have that knee soft, remember? I want that knee soft. I'll let you know when I want you to do a straight leg. That's a different exercise. Still a deadlift, but again, working the muscles differently. Just reaching across slightly. Don't forget to try and give me that balance. Also, the fact that you're moving through that deadlift is making things a little bit different. Good, keep going. Remembering to switch sides. You can always do one side and then the other. Should have room. I just kicked everything in the back of the garage. Hopefully nothing fell over. Good. Keep going. Reach down. Knee comes up. Really try and work through that balance. Super important. Woo. Try and keep those hips square to the floor. Try and keep that leg in a nice straight line behind you. I know I'm adding a little rotation in there purposely. That is just going to change the placement of your foot a little bit. It's slight. I'm not reaching all the way across to the other side of the room. Woo. Again, this should get your heart rate up because you're moving while you're doing it. Also, you're working legs, which are big muscle groups. And I'm going to go one more. And then come on up. Nice work. If you're not done, go ahead and feel free to finish. Last thing we're going to do is a single leg squat. Now again, you can use your back leg to kickstand to balance, or you can choose to have that leg up a little bit. But it's the same idea. I am actually going to kickstand my leg. I'm going to bend my knee, reach across slightly at a small diagonal. I'm not all the way over here. Small diagonal. And then I'm going to try and bend my knee a little more and bring that back toe in to that opposite angle, that opposite ankle a little bit, okay? Not all the way over. Again, a slight towards my back, this ankle here, okay? You don't need to touch your ankle, just kind of aim at that direction. If you want to keep it back here and go across, absolutely you can do that. It's still going to do what we want it to do, which is work more of the glute, okay? So we're going to do 10 of those on each side. Let's go ahead and I will start with my right. You can start, we're going to get to the other. Here we go, we're going to go 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to go down first into that single leg squat and reach across. And then I'm going to bring that toe in and touch the back of my heel towards that opposite ankle. And then I'm going to come up. And I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to go down first, bring that toe in, and then come up, right? That was 2. So down first, bring that toe in, and come up. Down first, bring that toe in, and then come up, all right? Obviously, as we do this, we're gonna start making it more fluid in one motion, but I just want you to get used to this motion first, which is the single leg squat. So I'm sitting my hips back, I'm reaching across slightly, tapping in and back and coming up. I'm gonna do 3 more. So single leg squat, reach across, tap in. Also too, what's that doing when you have to tap in? Making you hold that lunge a little bit, or single leg squat a little bit longer. Tap in and come up. I've got 1 more. I come back, tap in, and come up. This leg was doing all the work. This leg was basically there for balance, so I don't fall over. That's what I want, okay? Let's do the same thing on the other side, and we're gonna repeat everything all over again, and we're gonna go speed round. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. So I sit back in my squat, reach across, tap in, and then come up. That was 1. Reach, tap in, and that's 2. Tap in, 3, 4, 5. Again, I want to, even when I'm reaching down, I'm still maintaining my flat back. 6, down, tap in, 7, 8, 9. We've got 1 more. I've got 1 more. And 10. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go back to those front-loaded squats. We're doing 10 right into 10 squat thrusters. No breaks except for changing the weight. So I'm actually going to grab heavier weight for my squats. So get yourselves up. We already know all the exercises. Setting up for that front load squat. I have 50 pounds now instead of 30. So I'm going to try and make it to 10 with good form. Let's go. Down 2 and up 2. Ooh, that feels different. Nice. Up 2. Woo. 3, you're going to hear the heavy breathing. 4, nice. Remember, just do what you can. If you're going so heavy you can only do 6, you're doing it perfect. 5, 6, 7, woohoo, 8, I'm going for 10, 9, I may not get to 10 next time, and 10. If you have the weights that you're going to use for the thruster, go right into it. I have to change. I cannot push 25 over my head. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, same move, just add. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, see how it's fluid, 7, 8, woo, 9, 10, nice Stephanie, good job girl, woo. Finish whatever you need to. Nice work. I'll catch my breath while you're doing that. And then we're gonna go into that single leg deadlift to lateral lunge. This time I'm gonna change it a little bit. I wanna do the same leg rather than opposite leg for that single leg, for the lateral lift. So I'm gonna do that single leg deadlift, bring my foot in, same leg, goes to the lateral lunge. See the difference, okay? A little different. So before I was working both legs, now I'm just gonna stay on that one side. So we're gonna do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Here we go. And 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna go nice and slow. Down to up to step, then my lateral. That was 1. Woo! Remember, sit those hips back, flat back. It's just a variation, right? A lot of times you go into someone's class and you're like, oh man, that class got me really sore. And you're doing the same base moves, but we might have tweaked it a little bit differently, or we combined certain moves differently, which works the muscles differently. Variation is all it is. Woo! Remember, don't take too big of a step on that lateral. Flat back on the deadlift. I got 2 more. I knew I was going to regret using those 25s. Woo! Beautiful. When we're done, we're going to go right into the other side, so we have time. Keep moving. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. I'm doing that left leg, deadlift, same leg, lateral. Same leg. That is 2. Woo. Nice work. Keep that back nice and flat. Go at your own pace, please. As you step out, think about pressing that entire foot into the floor. I have more right here, and done. I'm gonna set those weights down. I'm gonna go into that walking deadlift. So I'm gonna try and go heavier this time. Last time I did 15. Always when we're learning to move, especially with load, start lighter, make sure you've got your form right, then you start to load gradually, right? Because if we load too soon and our body can do it without load, can't do it with load, I promise you, it gets worse with load. So make sure you've got that motion before you add your load. If I get sloppy, I'm gonna go back to 15s. So remember, we're moving that deadlift, switching hands. Opposite hand reaches across slightly, but forward. Here we go. 3, 2, you're counting to 20. So that's 1 for me. I'm trying to get that balance aspect in. 2, loading enough. Could be. Ah, that one kicked me over. Keep going. Woo! You guys are doing fabulous, I know, because I see you each week. You're doing so good. You're so strong. For those of you in air conditioning, I'm jealous. Woo! And notice, you're gonna get off balance. It's okay, I actually want that struggle. Good for the body to have to figure out once in a while. All of that ankle, knee, and foot stabilization, super good for you. All right, I've got one more time across. Woo. Beautiful. Keep it going. Definitely feels different with the 25. Extra 10 pounds. I'm going to do one more. Ah, nice. When you're done, go ahead and take that little break. All right, where are we at? Okay, perfect. Single leg squat. This time I'm going to make it more fluid, okay? Instead of doing these pieces, I'm just going to go with my dumbbell right down and across, keeping that leg in, close. All right, so I'm reaching across a little bit, and I'm bringing this back toe in to the back side of my heel, towards this opposite ankle. Not at the opposite ankle, towards it, okay? And again, I'm gonna load more than I did last time. You can, by all means, do it the way I did it last time. Break it into pieces, especially if you struggle with balance. Your balance will get better with practice. Here we go, right foot in 3, 2, 1. That's 1. And with this 25, I'm gonna need a little help from that toe getting up, possibly. That's 2. Woo. That's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for me, and 10. Woo! That arm will get a break when I switch to the other arm. Let's go right into that other leg. In 3, 2, 1. Again, I'm bending my knee, and I'm reaching across to that pinky toe. Coming up, all right? Bend that knee, reach across. I'm trying not to touch that back toe down, but obviously on this side I'm struggling. So, down and up. Bring it to the back of my heel. That's 4. Woo. 5, maintaining that flat back. 6, 7, woo. 8, 9, and 10. Woo. So we're back at the beginning. We're gonna hustle through it, okay? One more time through, see how far we get, and try for a 4th. Everyone knows the rules. We don't finish the 4th, you finish on your own. I did finish mine last week, so did Jen. I posted mine on Facebook, so you can go see. I was accountable to myself. Heavy squats, weights are in the front. I may not get to 10 this time. I'm gonna tell myself that's okay, because I went a lot heavier. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Drive your feet into the ground as you push up. 1, 2, woo. 3, you got this. 4, 5, 6, woohoo, nice Steph, come on. You got this, Leanne. 7, 8, 9, oh man, 10. Should have had an energy drink before this. Right into those squat thrusters, let's do it. I gotta get those lighter weights. We're on to 10. Same thing, just add the arms, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you got this. 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. Yeah, baby. Take a little break, catch my breath. Your heart rate should be up, you guys. We're lifting heavy. We're doing compound movements. All right, so, and we just did a superset. We're going into that single leg deadlift to lateral lunge. I technically want to do 4 sets, which we're probably not going to get through. You should do it on your own. So 1 more of each. First one we did this way, opposite, right? Second one we did it same leg. If you don't think you're going to do your 4 set, pick your favorite and do that one. Does that make sense? You guys decide. But I know Jen and I are doing our 4 set, so I'm going to start with the original one, opposite, and then go from there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So on this one, single leg deadlift on my right, lateral lunge on my left. That calls for 1. Single leg, 2. Woo! 3. Oh yeah. 4. I'm looking forward to being really sore tomorrow. 5. One thing I've always struggled with, my legs, my lower half. Here we go. 7. I just don't build that easy on my lower half. My upper body builds really easy. Woo. Soften that knee. I've got 1 more. I don't know if you guys knew. Brenna, the trainer from the gym. My girl has some legs. She's also 20-something, but you know, there's that. But even in my 20s, I never had those legs. Here we go, let's do the other side. In 3, 2, 1. Single leg dead. Out. Woo! Single leg. That's 2. So I'm starting to go a little bit faster, obviously, because we're running out of time. 3. Woo! 4. 5. We got this. Here goes 7. Smile. You're working out. You're moving. 1 more. Soft knee on that standing leg. And 10. Remember, it's not a single leg squat. It's a single leg deadlift with soft knee. I'm just reminding you because you might be doing this by yourself in a second. Walking deadlift. Switching hands with the weight. Here we go, let's do it. In 3, 2, 1. I'm reaching across, coming up to balance, switching hand, stepping through. Try not to touch down. It's not going to be perfect. That's okay. It's not about perfection. Yes, I want you to have a good quality. You might get a couple perfect ones in. You might get a couple really sloppy ones in. That's okay. You don't challenge yourself. Try the harder thing. You're going to fail a couple times. But the more you do it, the better you get at it. You've got this. Woo! Keep moving. Go at your own pace. I don't want you to speed through this too much. I want quality. Also, I want the muscles to do the work, not speed, not momentum. Woo. I always like to feel my booty working when I do it. I'd be like, oh yeah, booty's working. I'm coming back one more time. Woo. I don't like wearing my AirPods, but I know you probably think I'm breathing right in your ear. Woo. I'm gonna regret this 25 tomorrow in a good way. I've got one more. Oh yeah. Nice. So now we're at that single leg squat. Remember, I'm gonna show it to you. There's a difference between a soft knee deadlift. I'm moving from the hip here. Squat, we're moving hip and knee, okay? Hip goes back first. Initiate hip and then the knee. Let's do it. Reaching across to the pinky toe. 10 on each side. Let's go. And then we start all over. 1, 2, 3. That back leg isn't doing anything except for at the top it's balancing me. 4, 5, woo, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right into that other side. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Reach across. 1, 2, 3. You've got this. Woo. 4, 5, 6. If you have lightweight and you need to do 20, go for it. 9. Woo. And up. I know that one got sloppy. I know you saw it. All right. Squat, squat thrusters. Let's do it. 5 more minutes. Let's do this. Okay? Here we go. I'm going to grab those 25s again. This is my last one. 4 set. See, I count this as technically my third because this is when I went heavy, right? First set, I didn't go heavy. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man. 6. I'm only gonna do 8 this time. 7, 8. I know I'm getting sloppy. Keep going if you need to. My thrusters, I'm gonna do 12. Why? It's already a little light for me. I'm gonna add my 2 in. Let's go. Thrusters. You're on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, woo, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, I'm going to 12. You don't have to. 11, 12. All right. What do we got? We can at least get through this deadlift, lateral lift. Same leg, or whichever one you didn't do last time, right? Let's do it. We got 3 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Single leg, same leg. That's 1. Whew. 2, 3, 4. You guys are doing enough. 5. 6. Woo. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And here's number 10. Take one quick. I'm gonna catch my breath. I don't know about you guys, but let's get old. All right, Chase is 17-month-old all day. And I don't sleep at night. How about that? I'm gonna make every piece in the book. But I'm ready, let's do it. Other side. And you only have to finish 2 more exercises. 3, 2, 1. Woo! 1. Nice. Here's 4. Oh boy. Halfway there. Keep going. Come on, flat. Don't get sloppy. Woo! I've got one more. Nice work, you guys. Beautiful. So, here's what you guys have. Just a reminder. Walking deadlifts, 20. Each leg counts as 1, and then that single leg squat. Reach across towards the pinky toe slightly, but out in front of you, not straight down. Reach out a little bit. Back toe comes into the back of the heel. If you need to get that toe down for balance, do it, okay? 2 more exercises, 10 on each leg, you've got it. 20 walking deadlifts, 10 on each leg for the single leg squat. Steph, Jen, Karen, you guys have this, Leanne, do it. Have an awesome day. Thank you so much for coming. And I will see you guys next week. I'm telling you, looking for that email. They're just waiting on a date when they can open, but they're ready. And the place looks phenomenal. They did such a phenomenal job with it. So if you haven't been over there yet, Citrus Grill is open. The spa is open, not the actual spa, but like if you want to buy things, and the hotel. So you guys can go over there and check it out. Have a great day. See you all soon. Bye.